Shalom, first and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakak Wadash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and the elder bishops of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you, hopeful elect out there, you men and women who have changed your life towards righteousness, that you may earn your salvation. Shalom unto you. Real Squad here. I just wanted to go into this video. It should be a pretty straightforward video. As you see on the left, it says New World Order, UN Agenda 21, 2020 mission. Okay, this is the goals. And what is basically outlining as I read into it, now I'll go through and kind of read the list as best I can, being discreet if necessary, because, the censorship, of freedom of speech is and going on in the earth now, right? Particularly in a place where we're supposed to have freedom of speech. But when the prophets come on the scene, you got to make it into a time of 1984. All right. So I'll read it on the left, and then Revelation 13, because this is basically just the image of the beast. Okay, when you detail all these things that are happening. All right. It says a one world government, one world cashless currency, one world central bank, one world military, the end of national sovereignty, okay, the end of all privately owned property, the end of the family unit, depopulation, control of population growth and population density, mandatory multiple jump shots, right? Universal basic income, UBI, and that's brings on the austerity measures, and that's key because I'll go ahead and read this in Revelation 13 and 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb," the two-party system. You people caught up in the idea of a two-party system. Well, one party's more for me, I'm more liberal, or I'm more conservative. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a plebeian or a patrician. Did I go? Yeah. From ancient Rome, it's a two-party system, right? But it's on the same lamb. But he spake as a dragon. The same animal, the same beast is putting these measures out. You're choosing a side of a beast that both sides are still against you. Okay, it said, but he spake as a dragon. That's the draconian measures, man. Okay, Google that one, draconian measures. Okay, or as it said there, austerity measures. All right. We'll keep reading. It says, chipping society for purchasing, travel, tracking, and controlling. Okay, when you read further into this chapter, that's exactly what the prophecy speaks of. Okay, the charagma. All right, as we get further down. Anyway, it says, implementation of a world societal credit system like China has, where whether it's carbon based, whether it's about when I say carbon based, I mean your carbon, trying to remove the carbon footprint to put restrictions on you. That's part of that draconian measure. Okay, whether it's doing the right thing and the beautiful, I'm gonna grab, let's see if I can get a Google of it real quick. The episode Nosedive on Black Mirror. Okay, bear with me.
An insecure office worker living in a smiley, status obsessed, nightmare finds a way to join an old friend as one of society's elites.
And because her social credit score kept dropping, kept taking a nosedive, if you will, that status kept dropping. She couldn't have all the privileges that she wanted. And everybody is doing the right thing. Here, I brought coffee and donuts to work. Give me a like. Give me a rating of a 5 or whatever, And then when you don't, they do something you don't like. And a lot of it was based upon opinion. Like there was one guy, he did something, and then so the whole office turned on him. He couldn't, no matter how nice he tried to be, they wouldn't turn it around and give him likes. All right, it says an insecure office worker living in a smiley, status obsessed nightmare finds a way to join an old friend as one of society's elites. Yeah, excellent. I mean, the show is good for all you that know it. Excellent, excellent episode though. All right. Back in the list, it says this gets a little more into detail, which is nice because we read the prophecy and the basics of it, but this is how this image of the beast actually plays out and lives out, showing them that this beast, this you know, you should know who's under this beast, NATO and the EU and all these Edomite ran countries that are coming together, that are running the world. Okay, it's not all of these countries that you think their leader or their dictator is running the countries. It's really these elites, which are Edomites, man, which particularly starts with Amalek at the head of this thing. Okay, the Rothschild, DuPont, Getty, those elite banking families. All right, and look at one quick Google and look what you got. Okay, see the name Rothschild pop up. You know, a lot of these guys are from the same family now. You know, this is just a quick Google, just to get you in the understanding. You can go deeper in your own research. Okay, so I digress back to the point. So it says millions of appliances hooked into a 5G monitoring system, Internet of Things. Like in that same show, Black Mirror, they highlight a lot of this image of the beast. Digital technocracy has ruled, and how everything's supposedly more convenient because it's sent through everything's sent through technology to rule over your life. Okay, and it says anyone that's willing to give up their freedoms for more convenience and safety will have neither. Okay, and that's the time we're coming into. It continues to say, anyway, it says government raised children, we're pretty much there already. Government owned and controlled schools, colleges, universities, we're damn near there. The end of private transportation, owning cars, etc. All businesses owned and by government corporations. This Great Reset is trying to put that together, starting with the lockdowns. Okay, why was everything forced to be closed? But there was a few corporations that stayed open. Walmart being one of them. It says, oh yeah, the restriction of non-essential air travel. If you don't have a proper credit score, you can't get in. You can't go nowhere. All right, it says human beings concentrated into human settlement zones, cities, like that city in Dubai that's like 8 miles long or something, and stacked up oh so high, and can house, I forgot how many. It said, dang, the let me think what it's called. Yeah, this is it here, Saudi Arabia. Um, you can see that strip across. Let's see if they'll do something else. Yeah, the mirror line. Yeah, is what it's called. Okay, you see this thing? All right, and this thing is supposed to house everything in there. Okay, now you can go and look deeper into that. There's a video, I believe. This video for 2 minutes and 2 seconds will show it, but I'm not going to show it in this video. You can check it out. All right, it says yep, the end of irrigation, end of private farms and grazing stock, livestock, the end of single family homes. Everything's apartments and situations set up like that. damn near projects and ghettos, like China has it to a degree anyway. It says restricted land use that serves human needs, the ban of natural, non-synthetic drugs and neuropathic medicine. And naturopathic medicine. Yeah, they want everything to be in a pill that they give you. Okay, so this is just detailing little, situations that are rising with the beast, and it makes up the image. The biggest one being uh, CHIPS Society for purchasing, travel, tracking, and control. Now let me keep reading. So he exercises Revelation 13:12. He exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and what's the first beast before him? The ancient Roman Empire. Okay, those are mainly the makeup of the ancient Roman Empire. It says, and calleth the earth that and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, the Roman Empire system. And this new beast is doing that, the rebirth of the Roman Empire, whose deadly wound was healed. And they had that deadly wound when they went down for 1,000 years with the Byzantine Empire. Okay. And then during the time of the Renaissance, they came back into power. They were healed and came back into power. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And how did he do that, man? With them nukes, man, with them atomic bombs and then them hydrogen bombs, and now them that he dropped on in World War II on Japan, right? And now and bombing the Middle East, and now he has these nukes now. All right. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Okay, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. And this is what we're detailing on the left, the image of the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, that same Roman Empire, but they now have an image, a way of life. That if they accomplish this way of life, they believe that they can rule forever. And this is Esau just trying to get his birthright back. Okay, the blessing of the kingdom of heaven back, but it's prophecy that he wasn't supposed to get it, and he won't accomplish this thing. All right, he says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not willing to go into a society like this and shut your mouth and go along and take your injections as they give them to you, and be on this credit system and so on and so forth, and thinking outside the box and all of that, hey man, they're not having it, man. All right. And here's the big point here. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. And that mark is that charagma, okay, which is an impaling or implanting, or a prick into the skin, okay, something that goes into your body, all right, in their right hand or their forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have the understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of a man, and his number is 636. And when you break that down in the Greek, Apostle Ramla redid it recently. I seen it years and years ago. But when he redid it, yeah, it brought it all back. And it's almost a numerology type thing. And it was, I'm trying to think, the mother of Virgin Daughter of Babylon, the mother of harlots. What was that breakdown where you break those words down? But anyway, so just detailing the details of this image of the beast, man. Okay, and you can see if you're paying attention in society, in current events, this is what they're pushing. This is what they're talking about at the WHO and the WEF. You know, the WEF and all of that, man. Okay, and so they're speaking great things, man. You know, of evil and destruction. But we speak contrary to these things, man, in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So keep the faith, keep fighting. We at the end of this thing, man. If you believe, if you're waking up to this thing, this is what you have to look forward to. If you don't get into the faith of, if you're not called into this faith, shall I say, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So Lord willing, this quick video was edifying, giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Harachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto the elect. To the next one. Shalom.